Looks good. All right, we're live. Hey, hello everyone. We're gonna sell some pops today. If we get anyone watching live, we are gonna take claims in the chat room. So if you want anything, just say I want that or buy it now or whatever. If you're watching on rewatch, just email me. It's on the screen right now. It'll also be in the description. And what else we got?
If it's still available, you can buy it.
Yep, if it's still available, you can buy it. We're gonna do a different range of stuff this week, not all one price. So we'll call out prices for each pop.
Most
And
of the beginning pops are $7, and then we shift to some better stuff towards the end.
okay, there's
But
Mister
yep,
Mister Collectible and Lincoln Coin says hi. So
$4, $3.99 shipping for any number of pops, 1 through 20, however many you buy. $4 flat shipping. And like I said, the first 10 or so are 7, unless otherwise noted or stickied. They are 7. So,
okay. All right, take it away, Shane.
all right. Well, first pop we got. I didn't mark any of these as far as
Mm,
catalog numbers
That's
because they
fine.
are
These
what
didn't
they
have a
are.
name, yeah.
So, all right. The first one we got is Elder Scrolls video game. We got a high elf, female high elf pop. A little bit of a smudge there might come off. Yeah, that might. No, maybe it's a little bit more than. There's a little bit of smudge. Bad. High elf pop. Elder Scrolls Legends. Box over otherwise is pretty nice. $7. Now, do you want me to go normal pace, medium pace? What do you think?
Normal pace.
Okay, so we'll give it a little bit of time since we're doing
Yeah, since we're
active
doing
claims.
active claims, yeah, we can go a little lower.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we get about 30-second, not quite, maybe 20-second delay.
okay. So, hello everybody out there watching us. Thanks for joining. We got some pops, we got some coins a little bit later, and then we got some. We're gonna try something different with some vintage '80s toys. We got some Masters of the Universe and some Star Wars, all vintage. We're gonna try that a little bit later. So if you're interested in that, check back with us. Coins will be at 4:30, and toys what 5?
5, yeah.
5ish, yeah. So, all right, guys, we're gonna move on.
Mr. Collectible said thanks for the chases he bought from us last week, some
Sweet.
pops, and he's gonna do a shout out vid. We're
Awesome.
looking forward to it.
Perfect. Yep. Word of mouth is the best advertising. So get your friends in here. We would appreciate it. It would help us out and help us grow the channel a little bit. So first pop aside, $7 for the Elder Scrolls 56 High Elf. Next up, we got Suicide Squad, Captain Boomerang, number 1. Terrible movie. It had potential, and they screwed it up. But Captain Boomerang was fairly adapted pretty well, in my opinion. Good comic relief character. He wasn't in it nearly enough for my liking, but it was still pretty fun. They did a very good job of taking that character from a C or D level comic book character and making him fully fleshed out in the movie. So this overall looks like a normal light shelfware pop. The corner there's a little bit bent up, but nothing out of the ordinary. I'm gonna try to spin these around as best as I can. Yeah, we're doing a coin auction at 4:30 like normal.
It'd be a buy it now sale, not an auction.
Yeah, sorry, buy it now sale. My bad. All right, so that's pop number 2. Suicide Squad, Captain Boomerang, $7. Moving on. We're gonna stick with the Suicide Squad theme here and throw in one of these rock candies. This is a GameStop exclusive Enchantress rock candy figure. Kind of like a pop, but a little bit more fully fleshed out figural vinyl character. Still by Funko. Still pretty cool. I like my my rock candy Elvira I have up on my desk. But we got GameStop exclusive Enchantress. Package looks nice to me. I see no issues with it whatsoever. As far as the character in the movie, take it or leave it, in my opinion. Wasn't the worst realized character, but it wasn't the best either. Same with that, $7. Yep. If you're interested in anything that you see, we're gonna try in chat claims. So if you really got to have it, send a message out in the chat to Bill, and he'll alert us that you're buying that one. Otherwise, for anybody watching the stream after the fact, just send an email and say, "Is this still available? If it is, I would like to buy it." All right, moving on. Yeah, I see a theme here. We got Suicide Squad number 98, Deadshot, played by Will Smith in the movie. Another decently realized character from the film. For being a mainstay, I don't know that they dealt with too much of his story. It was a shame because it was a good character. They definitely got hung up on the Harley Quinn side of the movie, but you know, that's what everybody wants to see. So overall, looks pretty good. Don't see any big damaged corners, no creases. Again, this pop's only $7. Stranger Carl, hello.
Hi, Stranger Carl. You're new here.
Thanks for joining us. We got some $7 pops going on right now. We got some better ones towards the end, some Universal Monsters, some horror stuff for Halloween. There you go. Deadshot, moving along. Alright, here we got Resident Evil Nemesis with a rocket launcher. This is from the third Resident Evil. I didn't play. It was one of the PlayStation ones, I believe. I didn't really play there. I played some of the early ones, so I've seen the figure and know the character, but very loosely. It might even actually be from the movie. Now I'm thinking about it. I think there was a scene in one of the movies where the Nemesis had a rocket launcher out in the streets, which is kind of silly. But anyway, goes along with the October Halloween theme. Pretty cool looking pop, actually. I think I'd like him a little better without the rocket launcher personally, but this is what we got. Overall, normal pop packaging. No major damage, just normal light shelf wear. I think we have a bunch of the hunters laying around. I should get one of those up in the next one. If people want more Resident Evil stuff, let us know. We have more Resident Evil pops laying around. There you go. $7 for the Nemesis. Moving on. Alright. In line with the horror theme, we got Walking Dead number 13. Good old Rick Grimes with the cowboy hat that, no. Well, Carl did own until he passed away. Spoiler alert. I'm sure everybody's probably caught up on that by now. So if you're not, you know, nothing I can do about it. From what I understand, the new season of Walking Dead, they're going to kill off Rick. So that should be interesting. They're going to take a complete left turn from the comics. Should be interesting. All new writers. I know there's a female writer or director on board, so hopefully she shakes things up because, as everybody states, it was getting a little stale. Everybody's getting a little tired of Rick Grimes and his bullshit. So overall, again, a normal package. There's a little bit of a crease there. Normal shelf wear. Nothing crazy. Good old Rick Grimes. $7 for the Rick Grimes pop. Oh, there's some damage on the bottom. I didn't see that. Looks like somebody had tape or something on there and peeled it off. So, anyway, $7 for the Rick Grimes. Moving on. Hey, we got a Will Smith theme here. Two different movies entirely. I wonder which one was better. I didn't really care for Independence Day.
No, I didn't either.
I didn't really care for Suicide Squad.
Oh, I would pick Suicide Squad over Independence
Yeah,
Day.
you're probably right. Yeah, what am I thinking? So anyway, we got ID4 Independence Day. This is Will Smith's pilot character from that kind of crappy film, 90s film. It's funny to think about that, how old that movie is already.
It is.
In the 90s. Man, that's time flies. Anyway, Steve Hiller is the character's name. I wouldn't have known that if it wasn't written on the box. Overall, the packaging looks pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary. No major damages that I see. Price sticker on the bottom. Another $7 pop. Independence Day. Moving on. Alright, we got the Phantom. The Heroes line, number 67. This is an old comic book hero from way, way, way back. Before Marvel and DC, I believe. This was a serial comic. It might have even been on radio. The old Phantom storylines. One of the earliest superheroes that I can think of. He's been around for ages. Back him and Tarzan, so if you're familiar with how old Tarzan is from comics and serial stories, this Phantom's right in that same age range. Crime fighting. I don't even know if he was a superhero. Oh, he did have some kind of superpowers. There was some jungle nonsense, I think, or some idol he found. Something weird. I haven't read anything about the Phantom in a long time, guys, so I apologize if I'm incorrect on any of that. Package overall looks pretty good. Nothing out of the ordinary so far that I see. Normal light shelfware. This is another $7 pop. Number 67, the Phantom. Moving on. All right. Here's a fan favorite and a personal favorite. We got Ash versus the Evil Dead. El Jefe himself. Ash with the chainsaw and shotgun. I got through the first season of the show, and it was actually pretty good. Not good enough to draw me back in, unfortunately, but there's been a lot of stuff to watch. But it was pretty decent. Now this pop I will mention, it looks like there is some color fade to the front possibly, and there is some crunching to the top here. I think this is a little bit more expensive pop normally, but since some of the damage to it, it's $7 today. So we're gonna take a spin around it just to see all angles. A little crunch up there. Couple in the back. Not perfect, but it's a good pop if you want to sit Ash out on your desk at work and frighten your coworkers away. There you go. Price sticker on the bottom. $1 for Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead. Moving on. Oh, we do have another Suicide Squad. Well, here we go. We got Killer Croc from Suicide Squad. DC Pop Heroes number 102. I really like what they did with this character in the film. Unfortunately, he wasn't in it for very long. Even his intro storyline was cut quite short. I think they did a great job of realizing him as like a modern day kind of gangster that just happens to eat people. But you couldn't fit everybody into that film that you wanted to, I guess. So he was probably more on the cutting room floor than anywhere else. Box overall looks pretty good. Light normal shelfware, nothing to speak of. This is getting towards the ends of the $7 pops for today. So if you want any of these pops for $7, get them now. We're going to move on to some better, higher price stuff here in a minute. Moving past Killer Croc for now. All right. Sticking with the DC theme, we got Batman Arkham Knight video game Scarecrow. Pretty cool looking figure. One of the better Scarecrows realized, I believe. He's a little bit more of a techno feel to him, kind of steampunky. I didn't play the games, but I know that they did a very good job of tweaking some of the Batman villains and making them a little bit more modern and slick. And this is an example. Overall, this package is pretty good. I'd almost say near mint. I don't see any issues with it as I spin it. Looks pretty nice to me, nice and crisp. We got what? One more $7 pop after this. And then that's it. Scarecrow, number 7. $4 shipping, guys, for any number of pops. You buy one pop, $3.99. You buy 5 pops, $3.99. Moving on. Alright, there we go. This is a Walmart exclusive Star Wars. This is a Resistance BB-8 unit. Well, I guess it's just a BB unit. BB-8 is a specific orange comedy.
I didn't even know there were different BBs.
Sure, just like all the droids, they're just a general line, and then there's specific. So like the original Star Wars, the R2 unit, there's an R5 unit.
Yeah, that I remember.
But there's multiple of all of them all over the place. Same with the BBs. They're just the ball guys or whatever that roll around. But this one's pretty cool. It's got like a blue-green kind of scheme going on. Again, it's a Walmart exclusive. Overall, the packaging is pretty nice. I don't see anything that jumps out at me as far as damage or issues. Pretty clean, crisp package.